Viewers, we are going to visit Ibuku. Igbo-ukwu, the simplest interpretation in English, can be said to be Great Igbo. That is where we are going today. Igbo-ukwu is known for their ancient, established trading system along other African countries. So we are going to visit Ibuku and we are going to bring to you a lot of things in this town, including the National Museum, the State Museum, the Yam House. We are going to visit just recently, the late Ezeife's compound. Ezeife, popularly known as Okwadike, then was the governor of Anambra State around 1992. Then we are going to pass in the front of Chukwuemeka's compound, and do you know that Ibuku bronze has been in existence centuries before the popular Ife bronze? So let's viewers, this is the first time we are going into Ibuku. All this while we will just pass across Ibuku going to somewhere else, but today we are going to visit Ibuku and move around Ibuku and bring to you the popular goodies that will interest you concerning this great town called Igbo-ukwu. Yes, this is YangaLife channel and I am still your presenter, Chinedu. Yes, viewers, we said that Ibuku can be interpreted to mean Great Igbo in the English language. And Ibuku is a town in Anambra State of Nigeria. You know, the town comprises 3 quarters, namely Obiuno, Ngo, and Ihite. This with several villages within each quarters and 36 administrative wards. It is also bordered by Oreri, that's the town that borders Ibuku. Number 1 is Oreri, Ichida, Azibo, Ezinifite, Amici, Isuofia, the home of the governor of Anambra State, presently Professor Charles Soludo, Ikenga, and some other towns. So before I forget, we are coming from Ekulobia axis. Ekulobia will enter Isuofia, Isuofia then Ibuku. That is how we are going to move. So right now we are at Ekulobia. Shortly we are going to be in Isuofia, the town of the governor of Anambra State, the present governor. Yes, we can see that we have entered Isuofia from here. From here now, we are in Isuofia. So let's proceed with Ibuku explanations. Then archaeological significance of this town, Ibuku. Then we said that Ibuku is notable for 3 archaeological sites where excavations have found bronze artifacts from a highly sophisticated bronze metal work. You know, the culture dating to 9th century AD. 9th century AD. Centuries before other known bronze of the regions. That's referring to the popular Ife bronze. That's what they are saying, that this one, Ibuku bronze, has been in existence 9th century after Christ. That's AD. The first, called Igbo Isaiah, was uncovered in 1938 by Isaiah Anozie, a local villager who found the bronze works while digging beside his home. Then 5 bronze artifacts from the original excavations are now in the British Museum collection. Well, I don't know what these artifacts, what they are doing in a British museum. Is it that the British bought it from them, or was there a kind of trade that they made to exchange the artifacts, or was it stolen? So I don't know how come these artifacts were in British collections. Well, that is one of the effects of slave trade. They might have, taken some to, establish a kind of archaeological, references to Ibuku kingdom. Well, let's. Then in the British Museum collections, these things included a small staff, a head of a ram, a large manila, an intricately designed crescent-shaped vessel, and a small pendant in the shape of a local chief's head with scarifications. That's ichi, Ibu-ichi. The work, the bronze work has ichi on it, the face, and it means marks on the face. That's the scarifications. Formal excavations by the archaeologist Thurston Shaw in 1959 at the request of the Nigerian government resulted in the discovery of 2 other sites, Igbo Richard and Igbo Jonah, containing the remains of an ancient culture. Later, these were excavated as well. Artifacts have included jewelry, ceramics, cups adorned in what appears to be regalia, and many assorted bronze, copper, and iron objects. Some of these contains materials that are evidence of a long-distance trading system extending to Egypt. Yes, gentlemen, we've just entered the Ibuku, the great Igbo town. So right now we are in Ibuku, and we are going to move around inside Ibuku. So let's continue. Radiocarbon dating placed the site to be 850 AD, 850 AD, which would make the Ibuku culture the earliest known example of bronze casting in the region, earlier than Ife, centuries earlier than Ife bronze. The craftsmen were working centuries before those who made the more well-known Ife bronzes. The archaeological sites in southeastern Nigeria are associated with the Nri Igbo. The three sites include Igbo-Isaiah, a shrine, Igbo-Jonah, a cache, and Igbo-Richard, a burial chamber. Artifacts found in these sites have shown that by the 9th centuries AD, the Ibuku people had established a complex religious system and an economy based on agriculture and trade with other African people as far as the Nile Valley. River Nile is a river close to or in Egypt. Then we are going to talk about the history. Alice aptly writes about the work the inhabitants of Ibuku had a metalworking art that flourished as early as the 9th century. 3 sites have been excavated, revealing hundreds of ritual vessels and regalia, casting of bronze or leaded bronze that are among the most inventive and technically accomplished bronzes ever made. The people of Ibuku, originally known as Igbo-ukwu, ancestors of present-day Igbo, were the earliest smithers of copper and its alloy in West Africa, working the metal through hammering, bending, twisting, and incising. Well, they are likely among the earliest groups of West Africans to employ the lost wax casting techniques in the production of bronze sculptures. Yes, this is the Anambra State Museum. This is the entrance of the museum, but quite unfortunate. In this particular museum, we discovered that they did not open today. Well, today is Saturday, and I don't understand why they did not open. So, but well, they know how they function, and we couldn't do anything in this particular museum, the state museum, so we had to leave. But we are going to visit the National Museum, then we'll visit the popular Yam House in Ibuku. Like I told you, we are going to visit the place, the home, the compound of the late Okwadike, the governor of Anambra State in 1992-93 period. Well, let's round up the history of Ibuku. Oddly, evidences suggest that their metal working repertoire was limited, and Igbo smiths were not familiar with techniques such as resins, solid rings, riveting, and wire making. Though these techniques were used elsewhere on the continent. So earlier I said I will show you guys Uche Kunife's compound. That's the popular politician, senator from Anambra Central. Look at the entrance to her compound. That's her father's compound. You know that she's married to an Aguk man on remand, but this place is their own family compound before she got married. So now we are on our way to visit the yam house and have a look around the whole town of Ibuku. So, gentlemen, we are going to divert into the road that leads to Okwadike's compound, that is the former governor of Anambra State. So, this is the entrance to his compound, and this building belongs to the governor. This is compound. This is the entrance gate to his house. This is his compound. Stretches down there. Yes, we are having a reverse view of his compound. You can see it once again. This is his house where he lives in Ibuku town, where he comes from. So we are living here now. We are moving to the Yam house, where the Ibuku, the ancient town, celebrate their Iriji, that's their Yam celebration festival. Here is the popular Nkwo. This is Nkwo market, Nkwo Igbo-ukwu. That's the name of this market. Well, this road straight will take you to Oga. To take you to Ezinifite Oga axis. So, but we are not going there. We are going to Etiti village, the National Yam House. So that's where we are going now. Yes, viewers, we have just arrived the National Yam House. So this is the Yam House, this place we are looking at. So let's explore the area. Yes, we are leaving the Yam House and we are going to the National Gallery to see things by ourselves. Yes, we've just arrived the entrance to the National Gallery, the National Museum. This is the building of the National Museum. And also another visitor came today to have a look of inside things that are inside the National Museum. So as usual, we have sculptures made outside the National Museum, as you can see. These are sculptural works. Well, something happened here. When we came, we discovered that the whole places is still under lock and key, just like the State Museum. So we were like, how can tourists come to tourist sites and on a Saturday? When do you expect tourists to move? It's majorly on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, and not on working days. The impression that we got is that today being Saturday is not a working day. So we had to just have a look of the outside and take a leave. Well, we are still going around Ibuku. We are not done with Ibuku. There are so many other places we need to go and see before we can call it a day. Yes, we are back towards Nkwo Ibuku axis, and from here we are going to, move towards the road that leads to Obeledu, Oreri, and the rest of them. So, just to have a view of that axis, this is the road. So we have just taken it to see how it looks like. Yes, we are having our reverse view towards Nkwo Ibuku, where we commence this journey. So now we are out of the road that leads to Agolo, Obeledo, and Oreri axis. We are back towards Nkwo. And now we are going to have our reverse view towards Isofia. Yes, Ibuku has a common boundary with Isofia, the hometown of the governor. Well, I know that I saw one road coming out from Isofia from through Ibuku towards this Ekulobia Nobi road. Well, I can say that that is the only road I see that is under construction. But we couldn't capture that road well, but I know that the road comes out from Isofia to this Ibuku. Well, they say that living close to a rich man is either an advantage or disadvantage. Well, in this case, I don't know what I will say about it, but I expected to see, two, three roads passing through Ibuku from Isofia going to some other places, but probably they are yet to construct the roads that will pass through here. But however, everything is left on the discretion of the governor himself. Yes, this is Sofia, and shortly we are going to enter Ekulobia. Just shortly we are going to be in Ekulobia, and in Ekulobia we are going to end our movement. But we are going to move towards the flyover that is under construction. That is where we are going to end this journey. Thank you. Now we have entered Ekulobia town. Like we say, Ekulobia is the fourth largest town after Onitsha, Awka, Newi. Next is Ekulobia. We are going to make our time to move around Ekulobia, but not in this video.